Well, the game crashed on me. I hadn't saved, and I took some time to think about what just happened. And I decided that I'm just gonna go ahead and start the game over. And just try to make the best of it, you know? I'm definitely not gonna play it as much as I did earlier, but I will play it for a while. And I'll just have to be sure to save as often as I need to make sure I have something in case that happens again. Yeah, it was a string of bad luck, you know? It was definitely a string of bad luck for me. I had issues with synchronizing the audio and the gameplay with Doctor Chaos, and everything seemed just fine when I was streaming this, and then it crashed on me, and now I have to start the game over as a result. In hindsight, I think what I should have done after it crashed on me is just left the video alone and saved it, and then maybe streamed the game, played the game off stream and gotten myself back to where I previously was. But the situation left me so frustrated that I decided to just erase it, which wasn't the right thing to do, you know? I should have just left it alone and just played back to that point and saved it and then continue streaming tomorrow. But since I didn't do that and just owning up to it, I decided to just start it over. Now I know a lot of you were watching me stream it just a moment ago, and it'd be pointless for you to watch everything back up to that point where I was just now. So I completely understand if you guys don't watch me up to that point. This really is just more for me than it is for anybody else at this point. I just want to get back to where I was. You know, sometimes life will do that to you. They throw you a wrench. Life throws you a wrench really freaking hard, but you know, like Sylvester Stallone said, he said nobody hits harder than life, but it's not about how hard you hit. It's about how you get up after getting hit. You know, something like that. I don't quite remember what the quote was, but yeah, it's a thinker, you know? You gotta just roll with the punches, you know?
Hello.
So I'll just have to be sure I save between events, you know? Between sections of the game. That was a hard lesson learned, but it was necessary. Fortunately, this happened with a good game, so I can enjoy it again. I definitely wouldn't be doing this again if it were a game I didn't enjoy.
Hello.
But yeah, I'll probably play this somewhere between a half hour to an hour, and I'll save, and then I'll just continue tomorrow. Although, I will likely save more often than not. I'm not gonna put myself through that again, you know? A third time, I mean. Let's get that save out of the way. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Nothing humbles a person more than going through something like that, you know? No, that's not true. I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess in a way I'm still kind of just processing what happened, you know? But that's okay. I received a lot of support during my last stream before it crashed, you know? A lot of people dropped in that I was very happy to see. Dynamite Dom, Angry Woogie Show, Alpha Nerd Entertainment, Boiling Blood, and Level 1 showed up, that was cool. Heavy Waves, Mazen Power, a lot of people come to mind that a lot of people come to mind that, you know, that show their support time and time again. And not only are they great streamers and just gamers, but they're awesome people. So I'm thankful to have them in my life, you know. I'm thankful to have the friends that I do. And were it not for people like them, I wouldn't stream at all, you know? And my breaks from school would be really dull. I'm doing alright, Brent. How are you? Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. So, before you came in, Brent, I was actually streaming this game, and 2 hours in, my game crashed on me. So, I hadn't saved up to that point. And during that stretch of time of just sitting in silence and just witnessing what just happened, I kind of just processed it. I said, you know, I lost 2 hours of progress. I may as well go ahead and just start the game over. Just suck it up and try, you know? Because things don't always work out, but lesson learned, hit start. Save your game. Do it as much as you need to, you know? What kind of games are you into, Brent? You like Legend of Zelda, I take it. Or are you more of an N64 fan than you are a Zelda fan? What's your passion, bro? What are you into? Yeah, life was interesting today, man. I could tell you that much, you know? I appreciate the like, by the way. Thank you for that. You know, any support is welcome, bud. So, you are very welcome to be here, and I'm thankful to have at least one person watching me, you know? I hope the audio is okay. I hope you can hear me just fine. If not, feel free to let me know. There we go. Now I can go buy the shield. It's a convenient thing about the N64 controller is you can pretty much play it one-handed, you know? I'm not... You can navigate the game just fine. Brotato Chip, that's a bummer. I'm a horror fan myself. Silent Hill is my favorite game series, but Legend of Zelda is awesome too. What's your favorite game genre? I'm huge on 2D platformers. I'm mostly, you know, like Super Mario Brothers, Castlevania, Ninja Gaiden. I love 3D, but mostly just retro 3D. Yep, Dara, I started over, man. I thought about it. I said, you know, life, you know. But you know what? I learned my lesson, man. That's how fast that could have been avoided. I could have just saved. But, I mean, it is what it is, you know? I'm just gonna play the game, and you know, if you don't stick around, I totally understand. I know you were here for 2 hours, man, and I know it's hard to stomach that. And to watch me do the same exact thing twice, I understand, you know? I don't think I'm gonna play the game for 2 hours like I did earlier, but I'm definitely gonna make the best progress that I can, you know? Thank you, Daravart. I appreciate that. Brent was just telling us that he's a horror fan. So, I mean, Brent, if you've ever tried a Clock Tower or Resident Evil, obviously, is really good too. Yeah, there are a lot of good games in the horror genre, you know? Right? I mean, I've played this game like 100 times as well, you know, so... before anybody even showed up, I was saying... Yeah, Daravart's huge on JRPGs, so if that's your jam, his channel's great, you know? But yeah, I guess I'll just have to save as often as I need to just to prevent that from happening again, you know? So while I am playing this on original hardware, I'm actually using an Ultra EverDrive. I feel like that was a bit of bad karma. Just using that cartridge is the reason I'm in this situation right now, is because it just gave out on me, you know? I don't know if it's an SD card issue or the cartridge that's the issue at this point, you know? Honestly, yeah, this game has great music, and this music is something worth reading to, you know, or just... I often have Ocarina of Time's music in the background while I'm studying, while I'm working on schoolwork, you know? But yeah, man, I'm ready to pick myself up again, you know, just save. I mean, it is what it is. I was trying not to do that too much because I didn't want it to mess with the flow of the stream. But now I'm kicking myself for it, and it's a hard lesson learned, you know? But yeah, Brent, thank you so much for taking the time to stop, you know, to show up and support the stream, you know? I deeply appreciate it. I was saying during my last stream that maybe I say appreciate too much, but you know, it's the best word I can use for the situation. I think I'm gonna have to pull up a thesaurus and just look up other words because I don't want to sound repetitive. But I do mean it, you know. I mean it when I say it. I'm thankful to have you guys as friends. I'm thankful to have you guys watching, you know. Gather round free kicks. Yeah, I will play the game a little more aggressively right now and try to get through it a little faster, just because I literally just did all this, you know, just a couple hours ago, but, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I don't appreciate the N64 controller any more than I do now. I love the fact that I can sit here, have a conversation, use my hand while I talk, and still navigate Link through the dungeons and corridors, you know? Don't forget to equip your nuts. Yeah, I'll do that right now. Thank you, Dara. Oh, and Dara and Brent, man, I really appreciate having you guys here, man, because Dara especially, you just saw me do all this, and you came right back, and that's commitment, man. I really commend you for that. And like I was saying earlier, before you showed up, Dara, you know, if people don't come back and continue watching, I completely understand. It's hard to rewatch the like 2 hours worth of the game after having just seen it, you know. But the company's appreciated it, you know, whether you're busy or not. I completely understand, you know. But yeah, I love being able to just use Link like that. I can just walk around. It's so seamless, you know? Like, I just move around, and half the time I don't even need my other hand, you know? Having a free hand can come in handy if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, that was a bitter pill for people to swallow, I'm sure. Like, for me, it wasn't that big a deal, but I felt for everybody else in the room when that happened, because who wants to see that twice, you know? But yeah, it's totally cool. Yeah, I'll just have to save as often as I can and hope that doesn't happen again. I mean, if it does, I hopefully won't lose my data like I did a moment ago. Yeah, this will definitely be more direct, you know. I'm not gonna talk to the Happy Mask salesman. I'll cut corners where I can, you know. Grab that real quick. You know, ideally, I'd really like to get back to where I was and have my stream footage, you know, to prove that I got to that point. We'll just have to wait and see how far along I get before my time gets occupied with errands and, you know, other things I need to get done. But yeah, thanks again, Brent and Dara, for hopping on and watching. You know, to this day, this is still one of my favorite games of all time. Never really gets old for me. Yeah, the sooner I get through these areas that you know, with the constant dialogue that interrupts, the faster I'll get back to enjoying the game. It's necessary though, you know, for people that are new to the game and they're still trying to understand the mechanics. It's helpful. Yeah. Oh, the slingshot and bow? Yeah, that's why I'm so happy that they were nice enough to include like a lock-on mechanic, you know? So it's more seamless, so you don't really have to put too much thought into it, you know? But yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. I'm not that big on first person games in general myself. I'm just not really that good at them, nor am I comfortable with them. But I feel like this was well executed, you know? They did a great job here. It's a 20-something-year-old game, and I still come right back to it, and it feels natural. Not every game on the N64 feels natural. Like, the controls feel... they just don't feel right, you know? Grab some Stitch real quick. Run through the game. KG the Muffin Man. This game's an old throwback favorite. Oh, awesome, man! I'm glad you enjoy the game as much as I do. I know earlier we were talking about game genres. Would you say this style of game would be your favorite genre, or would you say that you're bigger on something else? Like me personally, I'm pretty big on like 2D platformers. That's more my jam than this is. But I mean, you can't deny a good Zelda game, you know? The sticks are nuts. That's a good one. Yeah, it's a great game though. Once again, guys, thanks so much for taking the time to watch me. I find the practicality of the nuts more, well, no, I'd say the sticks are more useful than the nuts in this game. The atmosphere they created here. I'm just repeating myself. The Muffin Man, KG, my stream crashed on me like 2 hours ago, and I didn't save any progress. So everything that's going on right now is just literally just a repetition of 2 hours ago. So I'm kind of just rolling with it, you know? Roll with the punches, man. That's all you can do. Now if it happens, let's say before I even get an opportunity to... Okay, let's get him right in the eye. If that were to happen again... What's up, Louie? I could try a no-death run in this, sure. I mean, it's not that hard of a game. I just have to be careful. So, Hooli, the craziest thing happened, but the game crashed on me 2 hours into the stream. So what you're watching right now is just me starting over the whole game. So I'm just... I had to cope for a while and just get over what just happened, you know? But now I'm just living with it, and I think it's okay now. But... So this is round 2. Although I'm getting through the game a lot faster this time, so maybe I'll cut down that time, you know? Yeah, man, it was pretty brutal. But I mean, it's a hard lesson learned, right? Like, I should have saved every chance I got. Like, after this cutscene's over, I'm definitely going to save. Now, if it were to crash on me during the cutscene, then I don't know, man. I think I'll have to throw in the towel for sure, but... I mean, it's a tough lesson to learn, but... You know, take it from me, man. Save your freaking game. Save your freaking game. But I mean, the plus side to this whole situation is you get to watch the game from close to the very beginning, you know? And in a way, Joe's missing less of the stream as a result, you know? Maybe it was meant to happen, I don't know. Life works in mysterious ways, right? So yeah, I started it over. I didn't let anybody know. Reason being, I didn't want to put them through this a second time. It's a no pressure approach, you know. I'll just let people come back, and if they want to watch this over again, they can. And if not, it's no hard feelings. I completely understand. Yeah, you know, like, I was pretty upset, and I feel like, in a way, I made a mistake, because as soon as it crashed, and I was like, hey guys, thanks, peace out, I just went on YouTube and I just erased it immediately because I was so frustrated. But looking back, I should have just left it alone, and then I could have just played the game at my own pace, you know, back up to that point, and then tomorrow I could have continued it. But since I didn't do that, and I don't have a video to show for it, I said, you know, I may as well start over. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but I've been in worse situations, you know? Far worse situations than that, you know, in terms of gaming, you know? I lost 2 hours of progress. There have been times in games where I've lost hundreds of hours of progress. So really 2 hours is nothing, you know? And I feel more for the other people that were watching me, because they're just like, shit, I just invested 2 hours of my time, and this guy's just, you know, this guy just crashed, his game just crashed on him. That freaking sucks, you know? So my goal is to maybe get back to that point. I don't know. I'll see how my lady feels about it, really. I might continue streaming even far beyond her getting home, and I don't know how she's going to take it, but I think later, once I explain the situation to her, she'll understand, because it's a feeling you get, you know, you want to get back to where you were. When you lose progress in anything, you know, and that goes with life too, just life in general. When you're set back, you so desperately want to get back to where you were that you put yourself through a lot, you know, to get back to that point. It's like a psychological thing. It's good to, it's a good way to look at life sometimes. It's just, you know, pick yourself back up, do it all over again. You can't let the game beat you. Thank you, Uli. I will say this again, though. If the game crashes now before this cutscene's over, that's it. I'm throwing in the towel. So I'm a little anxious right now. I'm hoping it doesn't happen. I may do a little research on the side and kind of just see what caused the crash. Was it the cartridge or the SD card, you know? Huh. Holy cow, Dom's streaming. That's so funny. He doesn't know. I'll have to get back to him and let him know. I'm sure he'll understand. Let's save real quick. Yeah, that's okay, you know. I'd rather him stream and have a good time as well, you know. There's no reason to put somebody through this a second time. You know, I sang it just like the Pokemon song, right? That's right. That's right. That was a banging soundtrack, though, back in the day when that released. What was it called? To Be a Master? The Pokemon soundtrack? That was such a catchy... That was my jam. Yeah, I'll just save after every cutscene. I'm not going to risk that anymore. Yep, that's right. Right there, you saw what he said? So true. Ordinarily, I wouldn't go through this text so fast, but I just saw it. Keep it up, Dara. I did get all that, thank you. Just run through the game. You see the owl over there on the upper right. Couldn't get here fast enough. I'll stock up on rupees. I know, it's heartbreaking, man. Dara, if you want to hop on and watch Dom's stream, I completely understand, dude. You saw me do all this just a little while ago. I didn't expect him to actually... I mean, he played with the idea, like he mentioned that he might stream. But I guess I was just so determined to get back to where I was. I just hopped back on the game. But yeah, man, Dom deserves your support, you know, just as much as I do. So I mean, if you wanna hop on and watch Dom, I completely understand. That's cool. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, let me do that. Oh yeah, no worries, Hooli. Yeah, for sure, dude. Get your grub on. No one knows the value of food more than I do, bro. That's the rumble pack you guys are hearing, by the way. Or this one's called the force pack. It's pretty similar to the rumble pack, just that this one's black and it has like a little light that flashes whenever the controller rumbles. As a kid, I thought that was the coolest thing. Yeah, the light itself isn't really practical anyway, because you can't really see it when you're playing a game. You're focused on the TV screen, but you know, kids love that kind of stuff. I know I did, so. Well, I won't spend too much time gathering rupees and stuff. I'll just keep going. But yeah, I'll be sure to save every so often just to be on the safe side, you know? Heck yeah, dude. Huge black and flashy, you don't go back. Amen to that, Dara. Oh, there's a little mountain. It's a good song. The whole game has good songs. Ooh. There we go. I'll at least let the text scroll so I can have it for, you know, the future. Because I do want to save this video, just like I do my other streams. Gotta center myself a little. There we go. And right there, there's a fairy fountain. So this is an area I would have to come back to later. I know later on I'm supposed to buy a shield from the bazaar. I can get it at a discounted price if I just wait. Because he normally sells it for 80, but you can get it for 40. As you can see, this guy's sleeping. I'll get caught by the guards and then you can see Malin. There we go. Going for the road. That laugh. There we go. The little song she hums. The Lon Lon Ranch theme. For those of you that are wondering, I'm playing with the one hand and just steering the joystick. It's the great thing about this game is you don't always need both hands, so you can kind of just observe while, you know, holding yourself in place. There we go. I love that run animation. Right? 64-bit mega power. Hell yeah. You got that right, Hooli. Waiting for an opening. Right about now. There we go. Oof. Almost forgot about the guard down there. Haha, they do. There's some freaking creepers, man. Oh god. Alright, I gotta wait. Probably right about there is where I should have gone. There we go. I know last time I showed off the little Easter eggs here. It's like picture of Princess Peach and Yoshi, Mario Young Bowser. Alright. We'll just save again right after this cutscene here. Same laugh. She has the same laugh as Malin. Dara. The game still holds up, you know? Still a great looking game. Plays well. Sounds amazing. That's a Rumble pack, by the way. The Force pack, right? Yeah, man, this game looks amazing on the 3DS. If there was a way for me to stream the 3DS version on my television instead of this one, I probably would have done that, but yeah, I'm still happy with the 64 version, which is why I'm streaming it. I find the controller really comfortable. Like, I have access to a Wii and I can stream the GameCube version, but I just like the feel of this controller so much for this game. Make sure I hit yes here. Talking about symbolism. Oh yeah, Master Quest version's cool too, for sure. I don't think I've ever finished the Master Quest version. I'd like to, just to change it up, you know? The controller rumbled at that moment like it startled Link, you know? I think that's pretty cool. Little details like that are you know, they're nice. I'm going to see if I can find this stuff to mod my 3DS for that. Wow. That would be cool. I didn't even know you could do something like that, Hui. I'd buy a used 3DS, you know, just to have that done. I would totally do that. Especially if I can stream DS games as well as 3DS, you know? Alright, let me save just in case. I know it's possible, but finding the parts cheap enough is the problem. Yeah. Yeah, I would totally want to do something like that. They really were making magic back in the N64 days, man. The Super Mario 64, Star Fox 64, Ocarina of Time. Yeah, Nintendo was on point. They still do a great job with their games. I just, for some reason, I guess growing up, I just had a greater appreciation for these, you know? I'm sure that's got a lot to do with the fact that I had more time on my hands, you know? Oh yeah, man! Playing the ocarina itself, just to play it, just to hear the songs. I totally agree with you. It's yeah, it's nice to do that sometimes. It sounds good. I know earlier we were talking about how like the game's soundtrack is just perfect to just study to and to read to, you know. Makes me want to listen to it. Well, I mean, I'm listening to it right now. It's a great thing about the game, you know? But, I mean, outside of the game, there aren't very many games where I feel like I can listen to the soundtrack outside of it, but this is definitely one of those soundtracks. It does, man. Totally does. Huli, I'm really happy to see you on. You know, watching the stream. Darabar, you too, man. And whoever else is watching, you know, others are watching too. They're just not talking, and that's fine. You know, this is one of those games you don't have to talk. You just enjoy the show. You know. Alright, let's collect those chickens real quick. You know, Unfortunately, you didn't miss much with Dr. Chaos. I played it for a little under a half hour. I got stuck near the very beginning of the game, and I thought to myself, you know, this can't be fun for people to watch me. They like to watch? Yeah, dude. Who doesn't like to watch? It's not creepy at all. Right, yeah, back when it started to work, yeah. I had a lot of problems today with a lot of technical issues, man. It's pretty wild. Just trying to straighten out here. There we go. Something like that. Let's jump over here. Throw that one over. That one. And there's one more over here. But yeah, Huli, you literally didn't miss anything. And as a result of this game crashing, you really didn't miss anything. I think that's all of them. I'm gonna go just grab them all. There's one just around the corner over there I have to go grab. Yeah, man. Honestly, that was to your benefit. Because I know a lot of people that just opted against coming back, and I totally understand, you know, it's reasonable. It'd be unreasonable for me to expect people to come back, you know? So, I mean, I'm that much more thankful that Dara came back for that reason, but, you know, I didn't expect him to. It was definitely a pleasant surprise, though. Because, you know, even with single-player games, with the great thing about streaming is it can still be a social thing to do, you know, play solo, play games that are designed for single-player, you know? I even got stuck momentarily in this game, and I had to, like, look something up, so that's something I'm not going to have to do this time around. So it'll be a cleaner stream in general. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Cool. I'm getting a bottle out of that. And yep. There we go. I'm glad you slept in too, though. They said the same thing earlier, man. Huli, when right after I saved them, they said, "All right, now you can start filleting those chickens," you know. This guy with his short shorts. Yeah, that's hella funny that you said the same thing. this is where he tells me about the Happy Mask Salesman. Alright, let's go get that mask. Let's go get that shield. But yeah, thank you guys for keeping me company while I'm playing this a second time. Really, I think my goal right now is going to be to just get back to where I was before the game crashed. Oh, huh, that's funny. So I still need 80 rupees, even if I don't actually need to use all 80. That's okay. I'll go break some vases over here. I'm just gonna put this out there, but sometimes I feel like a lot of the characters in any Zelda have questionable intentions just by the way they look, if you know what I mean. Yeah, man, I do know what you mean. Some of these characters are some shady looking dudes, you know? There we go. Cool. I guess to even have the intent to buy it, because he sells it to me for 40 instead of 80, but I guess that makes sense. Adults are evil. They really are, man. You're right about that. There we go. Yeah. See, now I'm just paranoid and I'm saving constantly. I hope I'm not going to the Sacred Forest Meadow too early. I'm hoping I can save a little time by just going there now instead of later. You know, the fact that it's centered in my hand and I don't have to, it doesn't feel awkward at all. It's just so nice. Yeah, no worries, Hooli. Yeah, no rush, bud. Take your time. Let's get this real quick. Go up there. There we go. Let's change shields. I'm actually getting pretty close to where I was before the game crashed. Yeah, for sure. I'm relieved. I did. I sure did. Got that sack update, the sack upgrade. Upgraded my sack, now it's bigger. Sure does. Whole sack of nuts. Well, the good news is this time around, looks like I'm gonna cut out about a half hour's worth of. What I'm trying to say is I'm finishing about a half hour sooner. You know, I'm making progress at a faster rate here, so that's totally cool. Yeah, I hope Dom's stream is going well, you know. I know he was streaming the new Dragon Ball game. It looks like a lot of fun. It's really story driven from what I saw. A lot of cutscenes, a lot of talking. Gotta support the nuts. Yeah, you said more or less? Yeah, it's going okay? I mean, I hope he knows why I'm not there. I don't want him to feel like I'm just not watching him, you know, for the sake of not watching him. I really just wanted to get back to where I was in this game, you know? And looks like I'll be meeting that goal pretty soon, so that's good for me. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, ISO. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great weekend, you know? it's Super Bowl weekend, but I don't really watch sports, so it's not really my thing. But you know, I think it's cool that a lot of people use sport events as an excuse to get together with friends and family. You know, and I'm all for that. You know, I think that's cool. But yeah, thank you, Jamie, for the like. You shoot nuts in the bad guy's eyes. You do, just like real life. Let's cut to the chase, huh? Yeah, thanks, dude. How you doing? You having a good weekend? Talk to this guy. Yeah, man, same here. This is a really good game. The music's fantastic. I like how like the text comes up like that to show that he's just shouting at you, you know? Yeah, I'm alright, man. I was streaming the game earlier today for about 2 hours. Yeah, I was streaming the game earlier today for about 2 hours and it crashed on me and I hadn't saved, so what you're watching right now is just a repetition of me replaying the game all over again from the beginning just to get myself back those 2 hours, you know? Yeah. the Lost Woods theme, yeah, it's a great song. But I'm almost back to where I was, and I'm doing it a half hour faster, so yeah. It was a brutal setback, but I mean, you know, it's all about picking yourself back up, you know? You gotta roll with it. Oh, you said your depression is gone. Whew, well, that's good news, man. I'm happy to hear you say that. Yeah, that's... You know, everybody's got their demons, their inner turmoil, you know, and it's good that you're able to overcome that, man. Any positive energy is welcome, bro. Such joy-filled Ocarina songs. Amen, buddy. remembering that I can do that. Let's light the flames up here for this guy. Yeah, man, same here. It's good too, you know? I mean, it's unrealistic to just, you know, it's unrealistic to be happy about everything that's going on, but to make the best of it, you know, and try to look at things half full, you know? Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Games definitely have a healing effect, you know? Like a spiritual healing effect. Yeah, man. I totally relate to what you're saying. Yeah, see, Dara thirds that, man. I know he agrees. I know I do. And guess what, man? Guess what? I just got back my 2 hours. All this was just to get back to this point right here in the game. Oh. Let's destroy that. Yes! Let's get that heart back. Thanks, bro. Guys. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna end it on that note. Oh man. I'm gonna hop on, right? I'm gonna hop on Dom's stream and watch him for maybe like a half hour if I can. Bro, I'm hella tired. I just did that twice in a row. Everything you just saw. So I played this game for, what, 3.5 hours? The same shit twice, man. Yes, I am streaming more tomorrow. Everybody else gets to see real progress. We're back on track. I don't have to bore my viewers anymore. So, Derivar, thank you so much for coming back, bro. I'm man, thank you. Huli, I think that was for you, man. That was God doing that to me. God put me through that so you can rewatch the stream. So thank you for hopping on and watching. I'm glad you got your sleep. I'm glad you got your rest. Gameology. Swing by more often, bro. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to get to know you. I need to support your channel more as well. I'm just as guilty of not doing that for you. So, yeah, more tomorrow. 11 a.m. No. Yeah, 11 a.m. I'll stream tomorrow at 11. I'm going to hop on Dom's stream. I'm going to give him the good news. And, yeah, dude. I'd love to have you here. The few times I've seen you, you seem like a really cool dude, and I'd like to talk to you more. So I'll make the time for you. I'll make the time for you, and I'll hop on and check out your content. I know I've looked at it at least once before. I've looked at it a few times before, but I know I haven't hopped on to say hello in quite some time. So I'll be sure to do that for you. Derivar Huli. Gameology. I know a couple people dropped in as well, just a few. I don't blame them though. I would not have asked anybody to watch that twice. Brent Cooper stopped by. That was nice. And KG the Muffin Man, he stopped by as well. So that was cool. So guys, thank you so much. 6 likes. I'll take it, man. I'll take those 6 likes. Thanks so much. I'll see whoever I see in Dom's stream, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. We did it, man. Oof.